great insight from the players. Let's just get into the games. Let's just hit it up. We can talk about what's going on as they unfold. So it is going to be Stancifka on Warlock, Forsen on Priest. Priest has been the most popular class. It's also been the most popular class to lead so far. I think a lot of players have led with their Priest deck. But in terms of results, I don't think it's been actually the best.
Yeah,
They're pretty
Warlock
good.
seem. This is like another interesting thing. Like Warlock seem to be the performing the best so far
Yeah, no
because
losses, I believe.
yeah, and the wins look very dominating as well. And Forsen is really known for his zoo. Like, and he's not just playing zoo; he's also playing like Mali Lock and Handlock. Like it's like his number one class, I would say, and that he decided to not bring Warlock in this format.
It's kind of difficult to play a zoo version of Warlock, though, in this format. You'd have to really play like an aggressive one.
Yeah, it just feels like the deck gets carried so hard by Implosion and Bane of Doom. Bane of Doom is just so crazy. If you get something good, you will most likely win.
Well,
And it kills
Forsen,
Overreach.
Forsen did bring Shaman. It's a double Lava Burst Shaman with some dragons and Blackwing Corruptors, so that's probably closer to what you had in mind, with a lot of like
Dude.
efficient battlecry removal.
You said dragons in plural.
Oh, sorry, dragon.
There's only one playable dragon.
I believe there is only one playable dragon. It is Alexstrasza.
Oh,
and
man.
he's got Rend, Black Hand, and Black Warriors in that deck.
It's like, whenever he draws Alexstrasza in his starting hand, he will never mulligan it away.
I guess so.
Oh man, I want to see that Shaman.
All right. Well, both Priest and Warlock are very reactive decks, but it seems like Warlock with Shadow Flame has really the main decisive turnaround. So I just don't see how the Priest actually wins in this situation. Also to note that in addition to most of the removal that we've seen from Warlock decks in the past, Stancifka has also included Demon Heart in his arsenal, which seems like a very obvious choice. On one end, because you get the demons from Bane of Doom, but you also get the imps from Implosion.
It's an interesting decision. Forsen decided to not play the Shrinkmaster Powered Shield, which is a fine play. But he thought the game will just be very slow, so he's not forced to go for the board.
In the light's name.
That's a very strong play here as well.
Well, there's the panda.
no,
If you had the panda last turn, it would have been pretty nice.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Yeah, it just dies to the dwarf. It's, yeah, kind of sucks.
Is it even going to be the dwarf? He can just Dark Bomb Mortal Coil.
You're just Bane of Doom, I think. I mean,
Oh, he has the Bane. Yes, right.
yeah. I mean, you sacrifice a minion, but like if you can just win the game here.
Right.
This
I
is the
still
best
don't think
play
I would
though.
do it. I think I'd like
Yeah.
the Dark Bomb Mortal Coil.
Yeah.
Or maybe even the Coin Freeze. I think I like the Coin Freeze, actually.
Yeah, the Bane of Doom will be good always.
Right.
Just know.
I think the Coin Freeze is the highest tempo play.
He's going for coil. Yeah, because you can play a second dwarf and priest has a lot. Yeah, like can't remove any 4 attack creatures. So this is, I think this is the best play.
Okay.
Like, what can a priest do about this?
We also see Soulfire from Stancifka. He is running double Soulfire. That's also unlike the Warlock decks we've seen so far in the tournament. It also seems like a pretty good addition. Certainly, it's gonna work this turn.
Oh man,
He can actually Dark Bomb Coin Bane of Doom if he wants.
You just implosion for 4 man. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god!
What are you talking about?
This game is over. There's no way Forsen's coming back.
What are you talking about? Bane of Doom, Kappa.
Shaman.
Yeah, just-
what does that even do? Nothing.
Those 2 cards look just so insanely strong. Like Bane of Doom and Implosion in this format. There's
Yeah.
no board clear. What do you do about those imps? You can never kill them. Wow. Are you like he used a 4 mana card to kill 2 imps from the implosion that already killed a minion.
Yeah.
The value.
That just cost 4 mana anyway.
Yeah. The negative value is real.
Yeah, and Forsen kind of sees this. He's like, yeah, this is just not happening. No chance.
Every win from Warlock so far just was absolutely crushing.
All right. Well, you can't choose to freeze your own minions if you want. They will unfreeze in your turn. All right. There's mind control, which again doesn't do much. What can be done here? You probably have to death just to stay alive. You have to heal if you don't want to smite, but you're gonna die for sure. Like, Stancifka has so much damage right now. He's got Dark Bomb, Bane of Doom, and then he even has Soulfire for Faith. You can Bane of Doom for 2 damage, by the way. Stancifka has 9 damage.
I mean, I expect a Bane of Doom phase just for style points.
Yeah.
I mean, as a finisher.
Wow. GM Stancifka. I'm not a fan. I wanted to see what was locked in that Bane of Doom, and now we won't know until the next time he plays because that Warlock is out, and we are playing Conquest. First point goes to Stancifka, of course. With the Warlock out, looks like he has the Paladin and Druid remaining. Immediately going to the Paladin, and Forsen sticks to the Priest. We have seen this matchup already. I believe it went the Priest's way. In terms of the composition of the decks, I think it's actually fairly similar to the match we saw earlier, where the Priest is running the 1 mind control, the Alistraza, very high value mid-game cards, while the Paladin is running all the cheesy removals, and 2 lay on hands. I think what's slightly different is he's got a few more 1-drops than the prior Paladin deck.
He didn't paint the Tempo Archer. I'm disappointed. Oh man. Yeah, but this should be like the hardest deck to get a win on. The Paladin. But this is probably the best matchup because like the Paladin Priest matchup we've seen so far was very close. It really went into top deck mode, similar to the Priest mirror. And this board is not really like an aggressive board.
No, I mean you just can't be that aggressive. Forsen, much like most of the other Priest decks, is not running the BGH, but he is running the Double Death. He's running the Double Death with almost no pump-ups. So very similar fashion. I think I prefer this version. I think this version is slightly stronger, but against decks that have so many buffs, it might actually be weaker.
Using Panda on a Shrink Mice is really not bad.
Yeah, he's able to Panda and then Fireward Shield the Panda if he wants.
But it will die.
Will it die?
Oh. What?
None of these plays are very good. Like, Stancifka's at that point where, you know, oh man, sick turn 1, sick turn 2, turn 3, mine, 4, yep, 5, oh, nothing, right?
He's considering to cycle the Wisdom.
It seems fair.
Yeah, but the other hand is so bad. Like, his turn 6 will probably, like, if, like, Forsen passes, Forsen is sleeping.
Well, you can cycle the Wisdom.
Oh. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, the Faceless Draw doesn't really...
He needed that card. If he had that card, it would have been completely crushing. See the Panda here, like I've been vouching for this guy for a while now, but look at him, he's pretty strong. Stancifka's probably gonna opt to Faceless that. It's probably not gonna get much better than that.
I expected more quadruple pandas. More quadruple pandas in Priest decks. There you go.
Alright.
Mists of Pandaria.
I'm not sure I like this too much, because it does play into Big Game Hunter. The Vol'jin would have worked about in the same way.
Also like Aldo Peacekeeper. Like, you definitely expect Aldo Peacekeeper if you don't expect BGH.
Stancifka is running 2 of
Still a
each of those
110.
cards, of course. I mean, if you're running Blessing of Might, double BGH is such an obvious include.
Yeah, you wisdom this guy. I mean, it's like a 110. Just
Dude
Watch
Slayer.
just sits there.
Look at that.
Watch
Which is like
the
an
game.
essay under the card. I didn't quite realize, but Forsen is actually running double mind control. And he's the first player to bring priest and run. Actually, well, these are our last players here on our day one of Challengestone. So he is the only priest player to bring double mind control. Oh man, that health swap. Who saw that
Face
coming?
the light.
Yeah. Just checking. Jindu had 1 mind control.
Yeah. Oh, that panda's resume is improved.
It's getting weaker and weaker, man.
One thing to note is that all these players have not seen any other matches. So these players are playing basically blind every single time they play another player.
And that's
It's relevant because I think if Forsen saw the other Priest versus Paladin matchup, he may have actually gone for the draw because pushing the Paladin to fatigue is actually a win condition.
sick.
The funny thing is that's good.
Oh yeah, he's going
All he
for
needs
it.
is a BGH. All he needs is a BGH. He can't get it.
He just attacked him to Dude Slayer.
Yeah.
He's like fatigued, bro. He's double mind control. What is he scared of?
Your magic shall not.
I think he's just scared of getting BGH. That's it.
Still no BGH, and he runs double BGH.
Yeah. He's drawn most of his deck.
Not on my
That's very unlucky.
Yeah, it is a bit unlucky indeed. What can be done here? He's probably thinking of just putting up more divine shields.
not on my
Because he really just needs one minion to stay alive on the board. I think that's a good enough mind control target. Oh, maybe
Oh.
not now. That's just too good of a pickup.
Pretty juicy mini bot steal.
Yeah.
Let me change your
It's not a mech though. It's actually worse. No, just checked. No no upgraded repair bot for Forsen.
Looking pretty good for Foreskin.
Yeah. Forsen had a pretty rough start since we're just going all out aggro mode. Oh, now with the BGH again, we have a turnaround.
Finally. Yeah, the thing is, there's just no good minion to steal for mind control.
I mean, the first thing that gets buffed is going to get stolen. That's pretty obvious. So, I mean,
Yeah.
considering Stancifka's hand is all buffs, I think he's in good shape.
follow the rules.
Not going for it this turn.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, Shadow Mat is also pretty sick.
Yeah, but totally insane. Oh my god. I just like fell back in my seat a little bit on that one.
It's like, but most matches, most control matches we've seen so far were like just top decks.
It's actually
It's
saving
normal.
it. Forsen could have pushed for a much bigger board, but I guess he doesn't have much to fear because if he is facing one big creature, then he just mind controls it. If he's facing
Or-
small
yeah.
creatures, he's got the Holy Fire or the Cabal.
Yeah, he can steal whatever.
Reporting for
And he has like a Dude Slayer.
You call that a weapon?
Oh man.
No, that's an okay mind control target. I think with 2 mind controls, you'd consider it.
Yeah. Holy Fire doesn't look too well.
You
Yeah,
can
Holy Fire.
You can
Holy
Holy,
F-
Fire and Velens to clear the
Yeah.
board.
That's actually not bad.
This is my responsibility.
Yeah, it's probably like more cleaner. I don't know. Because you leave him the fall 4.
Yeah, but you also save more powerful cards for a more desperate situation.
Oh, he has the second
The
region.
beast in my
Yeah.
sight.
I love doing that stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
Alright, and the number of creature grows for Stancifka, and maybe there's a comeback still left here.
Yeah, buffing the abusive version is also pretty good play.
Forsen's also seen both BGHs, so Alistraza might be a good enough push. Actually, if he Alistrazes and it's not killed, he wins the game because he has Velen's Holy Fire. Well,
He's going for it.
seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I approve of this play. He is going to get a little bit punished, but I mean, he's going to lose a lot of his board here. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god. That is 5 attack. He can actually kill it with a 3/3.
That is.
You call that a win?
Yeah, I guess you go for it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And like a lot of 4 attack creatures, what can a priest do about it?
Well, he'll probably have to Cabal one of the 1/1s and then just Velen's that.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, no, Panda Holy Fire looks pretty good now. Maybe Mind Control.
I mean, yeah. Nah, Panda seems better, right? Because you kind of just want to slow down the game.
Again, the Mind Control is less flexible. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem as good, but it's just it's harder to use properly.
Oh man, there's placement.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Alright, so not much changed. But Forsen does actually have better comeback mechanics this turn. He's got the Death, which does nothing.
Has to go for the Panda.
Yeah, of course.
But
I'll put it on your tab.
yeah, he can like potentially do the Velen Death combo as well. I can't believe that this is actually a common thing. The Velen Death combo.
The battle.
Alright, well I don't know what the Elven Archer is supposed to do in this game. So I think he's just supposed to play it there. But okay.
He's saving.
Oh, combo! Recombobulator the 1/1.
That is, yeah, he will. Like
Oh,
the chance very
probably
high
wants-
to get to something
He
better.
probably wants to Recombobulator the 4/5
Dude.
It's done an attack.
He can get a Northshire Cleric. That's how you get the Northshire Cleric into Priest.
One shot, one kill.
Ah, that's what he saved the Elven Archer for.
Battle.
Heads up, like Stancifka.
You have to play a silence, you have to go for it. You have to go for it.
Yeah, because
4 cards. You're not winning at this rate.
yeah, the longer the game goes,
Your magic shall
the
not
more unfavored he. There's no AoE. You know there's no AoE in Priest.
Obey.
Oh man, if he gets a taunt.
I feel a little tingle.
How many 6 mana taunts are there?
Whoa!
And if he doesn't like it, he just goes for it again.
No, but I think you Recombobulator the other Recombobulator to try to get a taunt or something more flexible, and then perhaps Velen's that. Or you might save Velen's for a death target.
Or just Velen the Recombulator. It's 1 damage of lethal.
I must consider.
I just like playing the other Recombobulator first. Try to get something.
Oh
that
yeah.
be
Yeah,
very
yeah.
easy.
I mean, just play the entire hand. What can happen? Oh my god, that's pretty huge. Gets you out of lethal range and helps you. What the hell? That's like the most useless draw ever.
That is true.
Shot.
Get a couple Ancient Squires on board.
The battle. The battle.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's pretty good. That's pretty sick. Face? First Velen though. Need the spell powers. Misplace!
Oh my god.
Oh my
Reynad-
god.
Reynad will be merciless.
He hasn't played 20 priest games yet, so he doesn't know the use spell power.
Well, it doesn't really matter. There's nothing that Stancifka can do.
Wow, these were his last 3 cards. That's pretty disappointing.
Yeah. Well, Forsen's pretty happy there. That was a very tough game to win. Very back and forth, very exciting. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked to see more recombobulation, but still above par. Both players have a point on the board. Forsen gets the win with Priest, which means he's got to win now with a Rogue or Shaman. He does go with Shaman. This is a more aggressive Shaman than the previous one that we witnessed. It does include a Lava Burst, as we see there.
He keeps Spellbreaker.
That is a bit interesting, but he probably has to assume that there's a lot of buffs in Druid, and in fact there is a lot of buffs in Druid. Stancifka is also running double Mark of the Wild, double Mark of Nature, but he is not running the Black Knight. He also has double Dark Whispers, how about that? And double Faceless. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's a
he's
fun combo deck.
really interesting with the way how he builds Druid. And this is like one of the most interesting Druid builds ever. Yeah, it's kind of like I'm curious why he decided to not play the Black Knight. It's like a good combo with the Mark of the Wild, and he plays double Mark of Nature as well.
Well, you don't want to BGH with so many buffs and stuff. It's just too valuable of a card.
Yeah, I really wanna see Forsen
He needs
achieving
an
the dream.
Plaza so bad.
It's just one card. It's just one card.
Your magic shall not
Changes everything.
The funny thing is, whenever a dragon mechanic happens, you know what dragon is.
Oh, he has Alex Strasser. Nice.
Yeah, I guess so.
Feel nature's wrath.
Whoa, tempo BGH without any hesitation.
But like,
Very bold.
die,
but
mage.
like, jokes aside, like Red Blackhead is one of the strongest minions in this format.
That was terrible. How many legendaries are there? Like 3 max per deck? It's terrible.
But he has a lot of attack.
And he gets BGH'd for that. It's terrible.
I guess
Oh, come on. No, that card sucks.
it's a very strong core hound.
Yeah. If anything, it can become a Gazrilla with a recombined.
Gotcha.
You might see that as well.
For the wild.
Oh man,
Fireless will kind of pushes for a lot of board here.
yeah, Fire is broken.
It's gonna have to be a Frost Elemental to stall this engagement, and it's not gonna work.
The Battle of the Elementals.
Oh no, it's not even that. Like, he has Lava Burst Silence the freeze. It's gonna be a huge tempo swing once again for Forsen. I feel like this is too much to come back from. I feel like Forsen's already got this game. Like, we kind of know in these marginal situations there's a lot of back and forth. I feel right now Forsen's just pushing just an insane amount of tempo against the Druid.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like in the very beginning, Shaman just has so many good spells. Like all the spells are just very strong. And yeah, the problem with Stancifka is he has a very strong like defensive play with the Mark of the Wild Faces, but he can't get it off because every minion he plays would just die. Like if the Frost Elemental would survive, he would just have like 2 7/7s, but it's just impossible for him.
Yeah. If he had anything on the board, it would have been really good. But even then, he would have been pretty vulnerable to hexes and maybe even earth shocks. What do you think about just the 5 wisps here? Board control.
Yeah, but yep.
For the wild.
Just die.
Job's
Yeah, he
done.
would just die when he cracked the lava burst, right?
Yeah.
8 plus 7 plus 6. Yeah. Here in
So there are better cards in Shaman than Frostchoke, apparently.
As it turns out.
I really
Well,
like the Shaman deck.
Forsen has the chance to be the only Shaman to make it through the opening game. Noxious did not quite advance.
And he didn't even get the Alex Strasser, man.
Nope. All right. Well, that BGH is just gonna seal the deal here. I think it's lethal no matter what. Yeah, even with the worst possible crackle, Forsen has enough mana to play at all. Forsen does pull ahead while he was down after the first game. He is now in commanding position. Forsen just has to take 1 win with the Rogue. The funny thing is, Just Saying couldn't win in his first 2 tries with Rogue, from what I remember against Noxious.
Yeah.
So that might not be easy to do.
Oh man, that Rogue deck looks pretty cool. Master of Disguise. 2 times.
Master Disguise is a really good one. I think one thing that Forsen has done exceptionally well compared to the other participants of Challengestone 3 is that he's really identified the fact that 4-drops are really important in a slow mid-range type of play, and that Dark Iron Dwarf is not a creature you want to play on turn 4. So he's included like Ancient Brewmaster like every deck. And in Rogue, when he gets a chance, Master Disguise seems like a very good pick where you can kind of counter a lot of Shadow Madness plays against Priest and maybe set up for a huge buff lethal with Cold Blood in some other situations.
Smart sim.
Very smart indeed. I mean, I think Warlock is still the strongest class, but I think given the classes he chose to take on, that he really made the most out of what he had.
Yeah, and Rook like looks kind of weak, so it's very cool if someone could like pull off a strong Rogue deck. It seems like very difficult to build compared to the other decks as well. You have to be like very creative.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think Stancifka's enjoying a banana there or something. That's pretty good.
Oh man, like that's like Stancifka mode. Whenever he starts eating, he's like serious.
Okay.
He's serious business. Like he
Serious
ate
business.
so many fruits during Bucharest. He was eating like all sorts of stuff, like apples and bananas. He's eating like 5 bananas.
That's brain
Okay.
food, man.
Yeah,
Brain food.
that's like his beast mode is
For
activated.
the wild.
All right. Well, Forsen has a lot of tempo cards, but not much to play them on. I think we might just see a coin Master Disguise here. It seems good enough. I don't like the BGH just by itself.
Does he value the coin for his combos?
I guess he does, because he just played nothing. Alright. From Stancifka, what will we see? Will we see just the tempo keeper? Immediately we do, yes. He's not as restrained as Forsen.
He has
Forsen's
like
clearing this.
he has like 20,000 ounces.
Backstab, and then the weapon probably. Go, Perdition's Blade. Again, the only legal weapon in the right on target Challengestone. See, this is what we're talking about. Like these 4-drops are just so powerful. Just creatures that are solid enough to just open the board with are really important in these decks. Yeah, Master Disguise it is. Looks pretty good to me. It will absolutely get obliterated by Starfire, but hey, that's how it goes.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Just also
And
like
it's
good enough
Starfire.
stats to just pressure your opponent for attack. Good enough. Alright.
Both players struggling to keep anything on the board.
Oh, we're
Forsen-
gonna see. No, we're not gonna see the wisps. We've never seen the card being played. Like it was drawn many times so far, but nobody played it. So
I think
far.
we'll see it now. I think the wisps are probably better than the Ancient of Lore. Yeah, Stancifka does recognize that.
Wow, the animation is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's really hard to kill these
Well
annoying
played.
pieces of crap.
Yeah, you can't kill it. There's like 50,000 cards.
They're all golden wisps too. Whoa.
Pay to win.
Pay to win indeed. Forsen's like 5 wisps, really.
It's like, what is this card?
Yeah.
I wonder.
It does work really well. I mean, I don't think Rogue has anything that deals with this many 1/1s. It would have to be like Shiv, SI, weapon hit. That'd be like the best case, right?
Ganging up SI 7 agents is probably also not bad. Like, just drawing the card. Always
What
good.
about ganging up a wisp?
Outplay yourself.
Infinite value.
So you don't just misplay for one turn, but you also like, whenever you draw a wisp, you ruin that turn as well. It's like so much negative value. It's insane.
Says Stancifka just wants to clear the board with swipe Wrath Hero Power. Push damage with his 1/1 army of wisps.
For the wild.
Yeah, and he can use the second wisp to buff one wisp.
I don't think he'll do that. I think he's realized how strong they are just as individual units when most of the removal included in all decks is heavy removal.
Yeah, yeah, but you do it for the world first.
Here
Okay,
we
sure. What? No faceless?
Cappuccino.
Alright.
Oh man, it's so sick. Oh.
5 more wisps. Reload.
Yeah.
Forsen's like, come on.
Forsen's raging. He has like answer for everything, right? Except
Yeah.
a bunch of 1-1s.
Yeah. Cannot deal with this. There's no taunt.
And there's no card in the
slow,
deck.
agonizing death.
Here we go.
There's no card in the deck to do that.
Yep.
But he has everything, like Faceless, BGH, Assassinate, Eviscerate. You can kill everything except a bunch of wisps.
You can't draw into more wisps, unfortunately. That's a real sad one.
You don't want to trade 3 wisps. It's time for the buff.
I think, yeah, you don't want to trade 3 wisps, but I mean, you're only losing 1 because I think this game is over next turn.
Yeah.
Also, I think you don't want to spend the buff because in case the game goes longer than that, you want to combo Mark of Nature with Faceless. Gang up on lore because you'll probably need the health. Rogue really lacking taunts and heals, of course. It's pretty hard to come back from this situation.
And draw.
Yeah. In fact, I don't think there's any chance. I think there's no way Forsen survives this turn.
Yeah, that's just impossible.
I wonder.
Even if he eviscerates a couple wisps, it's not happening, bro.
Well, I don't think he'll eviscerate a wisp.
Just saying.
Of course.
That looked very clean. Stancifka does not have lethal
Oh,
yet,
actually he doesn't. Yeah, yeah.
but he might acquire it. I think it's 1 off lethal, and
Oh.
that's lethal.
Ah, the top decks.
Evens
The
it up.
top decks are real.
Yeah. Does
Top
he
deck
does he
lineup.
realize it though? Because these are not cards you are normally working with, and he does. Very good play from Stancifka. The wisp beatdown. Very frustrating way to lose, I'd imagine.
So let's have 3 wisps that can potentially be BGA.
Forsen killed 7 wisps, and he got killed by the remaining 3. Well, what can you do? Forsen will have to try again to take a win with Rogue. It'll have to be against the Paladin, right? The Paladin failed to produce a win. Paladin also a pretty weak deck, so I think this is going to be probably battle of the weakest decks of the list.
Forsen
feel like-
doesn't have the coin.
I feel like the Rogue deck that Forsen has kind of struggles to deal with a lot of just the annoying threats that Stancifka kind of has in this Paladin deck. But we'll see. Generally, when you're playing Paladin versus Rogue in Arena, and this does remind me of Arena quite a bit, the Paladin wins with very big Kings and True Silver plays. And I don't think Kings will be as effective in this environment. And with True Silver not being allowed, I have to give it to the Rogue.
Interesting. He just goes for the Aldo Peacekeeper. He expects a free drop, which he can punish with the Divine Shield. But it didn't happen, bro.
It did not happen. Yeah, pretty good start for Forsen. It's almost hopeless for Stancifka.
Yeah. It was a big risk, but like if it would have worked out, it would be like huge.
And Forsen can clear again with
Oh
the
my
Shiv.
god. That draw. That draw.
Here we
Is that a better draw?
Hey, lights
That is
out.
It's a good draw though.
Put it on your tab.
It will be useful for
Oh,
sure.
that will actually get punished.
Yeah.
That's a
But-
huge punish. That's a Dark Iron punish. I don't like that play at all.
Is it the best punish though? Is Divine Shield probably slightly better? Ah,
No, I like the big body.
yeah. Yeah, the big body is better for sure. Because you can Divine Shield that if it
Oh no!
survives.
I like the BGH. Yeah, abusive BGH.
Yeah, BJH. Yeah. Oh my god. What are you talking about? Best tempo play. You still have the dwarf. You still have the. Yeah, pretty good. But it gets super punished.
Yeah.
This guy's tough.
And you had to see that coming a little bit. You could have punished the same with the Perdition's Blade.
No way to punish this now.
Your magic shall not.
Oh man, that's so
Oh,
sad.
it sucks.
Well, Stancifka's probably gonna need to get some draw power going. Otherwise, it's looking pretty hopeless.
I really don't think that this rogue deck from Forsen is actually like one of his weaker decks.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's very strong.
Okay.
Like it's just very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I kind of like the Faceless here, but maybe not. Actually, oh man.
this guy was.
Yeah, he wants to kill it with Eviscerate. So you might do that and then Cold Blood face and Eviscerate on that. And then
Yeah.
next turn he can maybe Faceless the high attack creature. I think I
His
would
thing-
Cold Blood here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't kill it.
Lights out.
Like his answer was Spellbreaker to the SI. He's not really playing around BGH. Gets punished by BGH, but
Elven Archer provides a nice answer there.
Reporting for
Oh
duty.
wow.
that sucks.
Forsen will be able to hide his 7/3 after an attack.
Yeah.
I think that's absolutely the play.
Lights out.
He can
'Cause
also
then-
take a board if he wants to.
Right, I mean, well, he can hide it here, and then the turn after that, he can Faceless sit while it's stealthed.
Enter the shadow.
So, like, how does
Yeah.
Stancifka prevent this damage? It's impossible. He has to, like, heal out of
GG.
it constantly.
It's over. He knows it. He realized it.
Yeah.
You call that a Reporting for duty.
I don't have enough mana.
Whoa, that's a good one. That's like nail in the coffin, man. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. Alright, whatever.
Lights out.
The Emerson. It's to crush his spirit.
Well played.
Yeah, still, like, what do you... Oh! Okay.
He needs another more. What could he
Yeah,
draw?
that's good!
Oh yeah, that's actually.
He's alive!
In my say.
Perfect.
And then now he needs like a fast here. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Now he needs another buff.
You
But
can get
then
it.
he will die to dagger. That's not enough. Lay on hands. Lay on hands.
He has two of them. Two lay on hands. Let's see it.
Never
Ah,
lucky.
Well
Never lucky.
played.
never lucky.
The victory
Forsen
is
does advance, so we will end up seeing a little bit more Shaman tomorrow on day 2 of Challengestone. Quite a great series. Great to see all the players, see what they have from the decks, get a little bit of introduction, but tomorrow is where the action really begins. Tomorrow we'll be seeing first the semifinal between Lothar and Just Saiyan, then followed by Neria versus Forsen. Those matches will also be best of 5, but the finals will be best of 7 with 1 revive. So some additional strategy, and you'll also be able to switch out 2 cards out of each of their decks to maybe improve what they got.